What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're doing week 17 predictions for the 2016 through 2017 NFL season. Sorry, my dog is hitting the table. But this is the last week of the NFL season, then the playoffs start, and man, is it sad to see. This season's almost coming to a complete end, and then the draft comes around. But last week, let's finish off strong. Last week I went 10-6, I believe. Yes, I went 10-6 straight up and 8-8 against the spread. It wasn't looking too good for me against the spread. I went 0-6 my first 6 games against the spread. I went 0-6, and then I picked it up towards the end, and then finished off 8-8 against the spread. So in total, straight up, I am 155, 83, and 2. That gives me a 65% accuracy. And then against the spread, I am 121, 116, and 5. So moving on, and there was a lot of games I almost got right. Like the Raiders versus Colts game, I predicted 34-26. The score wound up being 33-25. Which one was I close to doing as well? The Titans versus the Jaguars, I believe the final score was 38-17. I predicted 38-20, but I predicted the Titans to win. I almost got that one right. And the Falcons, I guessed their score right, 33, but I didn't think the Panthers were only going to score 16. I predicted 27. And I believe there were other games, but I'm not going to get into it right now. But I was very close to predicting a lot of games last week, but let's hope I get at least one more before the end of the season, which is this week. So there's no Thursday Night Football, obviously, because this is coming out on a Friday, so I had a little bit time to do other things. But coming out on Friday. All the games are Sunday. There's no Monday games, no Saturday games. Every single game is on Sunday. At least that's what I understand. That's what I saw on the NFL app. So we'll start off with the Ravens at the Bengals. Now, the Bengals had nothing to play for except for their coach. They picked it up towards the end of the season. They slacked off a little bit, but they did pick it up towards the end of the season. But I don't see the Bengals winning this game. I can see the Ravens taking this one. 24-7. I believe they're still in the hunt. I believe the Ravens are still in the hunt. If not, I think they're out of it, actually. I actually think they're out of it because I think the Chiefs have the wild card and the Dolphins have the wild card, and they both have 10 wins. So I believe this game really doesn't matter. So no teams have anything to play for, except they're arguably for both their coaching jobs. You know, Marvin Lewis could be gone, and John Harbaugh could be gone. They haven't really done anything for the past 3 years, so... moving on, 24-17, I believe the Ravens will win this one. Texans and the Titans, this could have been a very good matchup had the Titans still been in the playoff race and Marcus Mariota still had been healthy. But this game really doesn't matter. The Houston Texans clinched the AFC North, so they come out with the title. They might even drop this game. But it's not like they have anybody to rest in the first place. J.J. Watt is gone. They don't really have a good quarterback. The Houston Texans are in the playoffs for no reason whatsoever. They're not going to do anything with it. They're just going to be knocked out in the wild card round. So I'll still have the Texans winning this game, 21-14. Take Houston +3. I can't believe Tennessee is favored, but they are. You can't even say that they're home. It's because they're at home, because the Titans don't play well at home. So they have a negative record in like the past three or 4 years, something like that. So the Panthers at the Buccaneers. The Buccaneers, they have the slimmest chance of making the playoffs. I believe they need Green Bay to lose, and I believe they need Washington to lose, and they have to win. But I think the Panthers are going to get them this time. The 17-14 game that the Buccaneers won, arguably the Panthers should have won that game. They missed out on a lot of points, and they came out with the win there. But I believe the Panthers will get this one done, 28-24. Carolina wins. Take Carolina +4.5. Tampa Bay's dream season comes to an end. I had them as a dark horse making the playoffs. They got close, but I don't think it's going to happen. The Jaguars at the Colts. The Jaguars usually split with this team. That's been the theme for the past 2 years. So I believe the Colts will get this win because the Jaguars beat the Colts at the Wembley Stadium in, I believe, Britain, or I think it's England, New England or something. Not New England, England. I don't know where it's at. It's in Britain. I don't know European countries, man. But anyway, the Colts get this win, 30-27. Their playoff race is over, so this game really doesn't matter. The Patriots at the Dolphins. Both these teams clinched a playoff spot, so this game really doesn't matter. But I think the Dolphins could pull this one out. Just as a rivalry game, I think the Dolphins could pull this one out. You know, every season the Dolphins usually beat the Patriots. They usually split with them, and it always comes as a shock. So I'm going to say the Patriots lose this game, not as a shock. I'm going to say the Dolphins win this game 26-20. Take Miami plus 9.5. Miami could actually go pretty far in the playoffs if Matt Moore plays right. I don't think Ryan Tannehill is something you will really miss, like a Derek Carr or like a Marcus Mariota, two players that have a huge impact on their team. Ryan Tannehill hasn't been playing bad this season, but he's not really one that you're going to miss too much. I think Matt Moore really showed that against the Jets. Granted, the Jets' defense is absolutely terrible, but still think the Dolphins could pull this one out with Matt Moore at quarterback. And sorry if I speak really weirdly. I just got my braces tightened. They hurt, so I really don't. I'm trying to use minimum force on my teeth, so I'm not speaking right. But anyway, Bears at the Vikings. Both these teams not in the playoff race, so this game really doesn't matter. Can the Bears win this one? Absolutely, but I'll say the Vikings win this one 16-7. Take Chicago plus 6. Bills at the Jets. This game doesn't matter, unfortunately. I really was hoping that the Bills could possibly make a playoff run. I feel really bad that they haven't made the playoffs since 1999. I feel bad for their fans, but it is what it is. And the Bills will pull this one off 31-14. Take Buffalo minus 3.5. Cowboys at the Eagles. The Eagles just want to get a win here. I'm assuming they just want to get a win here. Just for, rival's sake, like they did last year against the Giants. They were just trying to play spoiler, but they couldn't because the Giants still clinched a playoff spot. And I assume that the Eagles just want some revenge here after letting up a 10-point lead against the Cowboys in the fourth quarter, I believe. I think it was the whole fourth quarter, yeah. I believe they want to win here. The Cowboys might lay down for this game. I heard Tony Romo is going to be playing for a series or two. I believe Mark Sanchez is playing. I don't believe Dak Prescott is playing at all, which is right for the Cowboys. I think that's the right way to do it. I don't believe they should play Ezekiel Elliott either. Play whatever. They got a bunch of running backs. They can play them. If they want to go far in the playoffs, the Cowboys can't play any star players they've got on their team, which is basically them too. I don't. And Dez Bryant, he's Dez Bryant. So I believe the Eagles will win this game. The Cowboys will have 3 losses in the season, all in the division, 3-3 in the division. Not that because the Cowboys can't get it done. I think they'll just lay down because they already clinched the number 1 seed, and it doesn't really matter right now. So I'll take the Eagles 23-20. Cowboys are just gonna lay down. Browns at the Steelers. This game, not even close to mattering. The Steelers won the AFC, no, I'm sorry. Before, I said AFC North for the Texans. I meant AFC South. I'm sorry. Now, the Steelers clinched the AFC North. They're going to win this game easily, 30-10. Take Pittsburgh minus 5.5. Saints at the Falcons. The Falcons, I believe... Did the Falcons clinch? I believe the Falcons clinched definitely because the Buccaneers they're 8-6 and the Falcons are 10-5, I believe. So they clinched. So this game really doesn't matter as well. I think this may matter on positioning in the playoffs. So I think the Falcons want to win this game. Unless they're the number 1 seed. The number 2 seed. Man, I haven't really been looking at the playoff picture. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. Whatever. I think the Falcons are the number 2 seed anyway. So this game really doesn't matter, but I still think they'll get the win here. 38-26. Take Atlanta minus 7. They're going to be scary in the playoffs, guys. Man, Matt Ryan is playing amazing. Julio Jones, Devontae Freeman, Tevin Coleman, everybody on that offense. That's why they're the number one offense in the league right now. They can be very scary in the playoffs, so teams should definitely fear them. Cardinals at the Rams. Yeah, the Cardinals usually split with the Rams. I don't know, did the Rams beat the Cardinals already? I don't know. But I think the Cardinals will win this game here. They got to have some kind of motivation going into next season. I think the Cardinals will take this one 31-7. They really got to get their stuff together. They went from being a Super Bowl team all the way to being a top 10 draft pick team. So the Raiders at the Broncos. This would have been a very good game as well. Even though the Broncos, I believe they can't make the playoffs anymore. I believe they only have 8 wins right now. And I believe the Broncos have nothing to play for. But I think this would have been a pretty good game for the Raiders and the Broncos, just as a rivalry game. So, but the Raiders aren't going to win this one, not with Matt McGloin or Connor Cook or whoever is going to be backing up Derek Carr at this point. And I think the Broncos will win 24-10. Take Denver -1.5. I feel bad for the Raiders, man. You can't really say they'll always be next year because you never know. What if for the Raiders this was a 1 in a million kind of year, you know? This was a one-shot kind of year. This is the one time that they were going to have a miracle season like this. Maybe next year they go 7-9. I mean, you never know. Things can happen. Injuries happen. Chemistry, people retire. People leave the team. So much situations can happen. Just like the Giants. Like, they went 6-10 last year. Now they're 10-5 right now. So, I mean, things can happen. Teams can fluctuate. Doesn't mean that next year could be a good shot for them. Maybe they have a negative record next year. It sucks. I really wanted to see the Raiders do well in the playoffs with Derek Carr at quarterback. I really like him as a quarterback. One of my favorite quarterbacks already in the league. So that sucks. But at least they have a playoff spot. Chiefs at the Chargers. The Chiefs are going to win this game 23-17, take Kansas City -5. Seahawks at the 49ers. This game won't be close. 30-17, take Seattle -9.5. Packers at the Lions. This game is for the division. Right now, things can go both ways. I don't have a problem with anybody saying the Lions are going to win. I don't have a problem with anybody that's going to say the Packers are going to win. I think for any point that you have could be reasonable. The Lions not really doing good right now. They lost they only scored 6 points against the Giants. They kept up with the Cowboys in the first half, but really didn't do anything in the second half. They got blown out there. And then you got, and they've been playing pretty well in the season, but not, towards the end of the season. And you got the Packers that are starting to picking it up. They started off pretty strong in the beginning of the year. Then they really did terrible. They were on like a really bad losing streak. And then now they're picking it up. Now Aaron Rodgers is in the conversation of being the MVP this season. Nobody really thought that was possible because of how the Packers were playing and how their offense really wasn't getting anything done. But now they're starting to pick things up, and now they are possibly a Super Bowl threat. With Aaron Rodgers at quarterback, you don't need a supreme defense. You don't need an amazing offense around you. Aaron Rodgers will get it done. And I'm going to take the Packers here to win and then win the division 27-24. Take Green Bay -3.5. This may come down to the last second, like last year. Giants at the Redskins. I saved this one for last because I forgot to put it in, and then I put it in last because I forgot about it. But, the Giants, everybody in the Giants media, like the reporters, Giants reporters, and even Ben McAdoo said that everybody's going to play. Sure, that might be the case. Everybody's going to play, but I don't think they'll play everything. I think maybe Eli will play probably the first half, and Ryan Nassib will step in the second half, just so that Eli could rest his arm, but still not be completely, rusty going into the playoffs. I am not opposed of losing this game. I had a different position in the last video I made, but a lot of my viewers put it in the comment section of why they believe that the Giants should drop this game. And, I'm for it. I don't really, it doesn't really matter to me. The Giants could drop this game, still be in the playoffs. We wouldn't see the Redskins until the NFC Championship game. And nobody believes Washington's going to make the NFC Championship game, even if they make the playoffs. But, yeah, if they win, they're in. So, congratulations, Redskins. We gave you a mulligan. Happy New Year, Merry Christmas. But I don't think Eli will play most of the game. I think the smart move here is to have Eli play the first half, and then Ryan has to step in the second half to rest up Eli's arm, because he's not looking good right now, and we need the most Eli can get. And at the same time, he won't be rusty. We need to relax our star players. Janoris Jenkins is questionable coming into this game, but I say bench him, somewhat healthy scratch. Dominic Rodgers-Cromartie, you don't need to play him right now. Eli Apple, you can play him. We have depth at corner in order to rest our starting cornerbacks. So we had that depth there. Landon Collins, there's not really any depth for Landon Collins. Let's just hope he doesn't get hurt. So I guess he has to play. Linebackers, you can leave him there. Eli, you got to rest him up in the first half. Odell Beckham, rest him up. Have Victor Cruz and Sterling Shepard get some reps. Put Dwayne Harris in the game, for crying out loud. This guy's a really good receiver. Put him in the game. See what he does. I guess you could give more reps to Roger Lewis. Rashad Jennings, he could play. We got enough depth at running back right now. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I'm gonna be doing. I have ideas to be doing a lot of videos. I'm going to be doing maybe a wrap up of the draft class of 2016 draft. Probably just the first round. Maybe I'll do the second round if that video does well. You guys gotta comment and like on it if you guys want to see a second round to that. I'm definitely going to be doing a wrap up of the first round. We'll see about the second round. And who knows? Maybe if the video does extremely well, I'll do the whole draft. Maybe that. And then I've got the Giants draft wrap up. I got the Giants season wrap up. I've got the playoff predictions to be doing. I've got some gaming videos I'm going to be doing. So I won't be disappearing during the off season, guys. I'll be doing a lot of scouting stuff. That's what I'm going to be doing too. Scouting stuff. I'm already starting on that. So a lot of exciting things to come up in the future. And I just want to thank you guys. I know I'm carrying this video a lot longer, but I hit about 2 weeks ago, I hit 250 subscribers. That's not a lot for a lot of people. Some people gained 500 subscribers in like less than 6 months of them being on YouTube. But it took me a while getting to this point, guys. And I just want to say thank you guys. I'm at 270 right now, or 272. But thank you guys. Seriously, I never thought I would be doing this for as long as I was doing it. I really started this out as just to get knowledge out there to like 15 viewers or something like that, just to put my knowledge out there. But now this is becoming a real thing. I was on Sports Fan Entertainment. People are noticing me everywhere, and they're recognizing me as a video maker, and I thank you guys for that very much. Hopefully by the end of this off season, I hope to get to 300. Help me out, guys. If you guys are new, subscribe. Let's get to 300. So yeah, if anything, leave your comments in the comment section below. And this is it, guys. Week 17, 2016 season. Playoffs are right around the corner. And I'll see you guys in the next video.